Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. Special Envoy for Women and Children, Kim Simplice Barrow, today called on parents and guardians to put the well-being, safety, and protection of their children ahead of everything else. A statement from the Special Envoy's office comes in the wake of charges being brought against the area representative for Orange Walk East, Dr. Marco Tulio Mendez, last week. Dr. Mendez was charged with aggravated assault of an indecent nature and common assault, based upon reports from 2 minors. Without mentioning the Dr. Mendez case by name, the Special Envoy's statement said that, quote, in light of the grave allegations recently made against a Belizean public figure, all persons involved must ensure that this highly sensitive issue is handled with the best interests of the affected children as the priority, end of quote. She further stated that this is an opportunity to rise above political lines and raise awareness on a serious issue that continues to be seen as taboo. That taboo issue, according to Mrs. Barrow, is child sexual abuse in all of its forms, which the Special Envoy says is a horrific reality that shakes the foundation of countless homes across Belize and far beyond our borders. It transcends race, social status, and religion. Mrs. Barrow, in her statement, said that fear and shame have crippled too many victims and their families, which in turn causes many cases to be overlooked and go unreported. It is also very important, she says, to understand the dynamics of child sexual abuse that makes it difficult for children to disclose their abuse. The Special Envoy's statement also says that it is not uncommon for victims of child abuse to wait until adulthood to speak out. For this reason, the Special Envoy says it is important that when these violations of children's rights are reported, they are not taken lightly, and every effort is made to ensure that truth and justice prevail. It is in that light that Mrs. Barrow ends her statement by challenging parents and guardians to put the well-being of their children first. Parents and guardians are encouraged to communicate with their children, ensuring that they have information on sexual abuse prevention and where to turn to for help. And most importantly, parents and guardians are encouraged to always take action when incidents of abuse are reported to them, regardless of how trusted the accused offender may be, the Special Envoy's statement says. Cayo South Area Representative Julius Espat last year took Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Dean Barrow to court over the spending of Petrocaribe funds. Espat, who also chairs the Public Accounts Committee, says that the agreement entered into by government in 2012 with Alba Petrocaribe Belize Energy Limited is not enforceable, as approval was not sought from the National Assembly, and without such approval, any loans gained cannot be paid from the public purse. Shortly after the suit was made, the government passed a motion in a meeting of the House of Representatives and subsequently the Senate authorizing such loans. Today, the lawsuit was back before Justice Courtney Abel, and the trial date of June 2nd and 3rd has been agreed, with a final meeting in April to settle matters of submissions and other issues. Attorney representing the government, Senior Counsel Dennis Barrow, gave the media an update after the in-chamber session this morning at the Supreme Court.
The claimant has made the claim. The government, through the Financial Secretary, has filed an affidavit in response. And Alba, which is a private company that does the importing of the petroleum, has been given permission to file an affidavit, I think, in about 2 weeks' time or something like that. So the case is not yet fully formulated, but it is in the process.
You believe that...
What will Alba be filing next? An interesting party?
No, they are sued because the declaration which has been sought is against Dean Barrow as Minister of Finance, the Attorney General as the representative of the government, and Alba as the company which has made the funds available, the Petrocaribe funds available to the country of Belize they are the ones who source the oil, etc.
Thank you very much, sir.
The November 17th motion authorized spending of over $230 million dating back to 2010. Projects paid for from the Petro-Caribe funds include infrastructural improvements and the building of sporting facilities and the starting of the National Bank. 2 people died in a crash involving a motorcycle and a car early on Saturday morning in Belmopan. The victims have been identified as 26-year-old Leonardo Ramos and 18-year-old Rigoberto Cabrera. Reports are that just after 2 o'clock on Saturday morning, Ramos and Cabrera were riding on a motorcycle traveling on the Hummingbird Highway between miles 54 and 55 when it collided into a car going in the opposite direction. It was a head-on collision and both persons on the motorcycle sustained massive head and body injuries and died at the scene. The driver of the car and his passenger were unhurt. Today, 24-year-old Daniel Conil, who was driving the car involved in the accident, was charged with 2 counts of manslaughter by negligence, 2 counts of causing death by careless conduct, driving without due care and attention, and driving a motor vehicle with alcohol concentration above the prescribed limit. Conil was arraigned in the Belmopan Magistrates Court this morning, where he was offered bail in the sum of $10,000. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. We'll have more of the day's stories for you right after these messages.
We all have our bucket list and plan to start fulfilling them someday.
Anytime now. Don't worry, babe. You can do it.
Go, Mom! You can do this!
Why not turn someday into today with an easy credit personal loan? Atlantic Bank can make it happen. We offer loans at competitive interest rates with low monthly payments for all your financing needs, because life should be easy.
How was it, Mom? It was good.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Precision handling, high performance braking, smooth and comfortable ride. Tame the road. Hankook tires.
My dad never misses a football match.
Me neither.
Are you enjoying this game or what?
I'm loving every minute of it.
I can't miss this game, but I can't see it either.
Here, now you can. The game's on me.
Now, wherever there's internet, you don't have to miss a single minute of TV. And the best part of MyTV is it costs as little as $10 monthly for Central TV and Internet's customers. With 25 channels at your fingertips, you'll always be tuned in. MyTV is available only at Central TV and Internet. Log on and discover a new world of mobile TV.
Hey, do you happen to have a beer?
When I exercise, I do only the most rigorous and complex techniques to challenge my body and keep it at its best. When I am building my body strength, I go for the heavy weights to keep my muscles challenged. When I prepare my meals, I make sure everything is fresh and tap into all my food groups. When I need internet service, I use Smart Zoom service to ensure reliability and speed. I am Rigo Veos, two-time Mr. Belize. I use only the best. I choose smart, and so should you.
Somebody say, live the life. Live the life. Somebody say, live the life. Somebody say, live the life. Live the life. Live the life.
The People's United Party launched its Belize City Municipal Election Manifesto on Saturday morning. The IT Vet compound on Freetown Road was the venue for the event. The manifesto is titled Change Begins Now, and it lists the plans and objectives that the PUP aim to achieve should they be elected on March 4th. Lake Independence Standard Bearer Cordell Hyde was tasked with introducing the slate of candidates, including mayoral candidate Yolanda Chacron. He used the occasion to speak about social issues affecting the old capital.
There are children who are not going to school each day because their parents don't have it to feed them, and they prefer not to send them to school. They prefer for them to suffer privately at home, rather suffer publicly at school. People can't pay their rent. People can't pay their kids' school fees, and they can't pay their bills. And then you want to talk about transforming the city? You need to transform our people first before you can boast about transforming the city. But these guys have been taking us for granted for too long on the south side, you know, because election in and election out, they are returned to power. 7 out of 7 area representatives on the south side are UDP. I say the time for change is now. Starts right here, right now. This is a time for change.
Mayoral candidate Yolanda Chacron says a Belize City Council under her administration will cut spending and will not raise taxes.
It is fitting that we launch our Belize City Manifesto at this event because all of us on this team have seen the neglect that this UDP City Council has shown to our youths. No parks or playgrounds on the south side of Belize City, no sport programs, and no entertainment for our youth so that we have positive outlets for our young people. Our PUP City Council will work with businesses to improve the tax and the fee system that has been implemented so that businesses can provide jobs for our people. We will not increase taxes and fees. And one thing I can tell you, it is clear from this council audit that there is a lot of unnecessary expenses that have to be cut out.
Chacron says that her team will also address infrastructure works if elected to office.
I can assure you that we will improve streets on the south side. We will plan for maintenance of streets on the south side. We will improve parks and sporting facilities for families and youth. And most openly, we will be open, transparent, and accountable to you, the residents of Belize City. City Hall spends their money. And we need to know where it is spent. You need to know where it is spent and if you are getting value for your money.
Leader of the People's United Party, Francis Fonseca, says that the Belize City Council municipal slate is solid and is headed by a strong team leader.
I'm very proud, my friends, very honored to be here this afternoon as we launch the Belize City Manifesto, because I'm very proud of this team that we're offering to the residents of Belize City. I'm very proud of the people we have been able to bring together to represent the People's United Party here in Belize City. Of course, I'm very, very proud of our team leader, Yolanda Chacron, a strong, dynamic woman. A strong, dynamic woman who cares very deeply, very, very deeply about the people of this city and indeed about the people of this country. Yolanda is, of course, no stranger to anybody. We know that long before she became involved in the work of the People's United Party, she was out there fighting on behalf of the people of Belize, fighting on behalf of the residents of Belize City, standing up against injustice, making sure that we were holding those in office accountable and responsible for the job that we have elected them to do. So Yolanda understands the importance of accountability. She understands the importance of working on behalf of the residents of Belize City. So we're very, very proud of you, Yolanda, and we're very, very proud of the great dynamic team that you have put together that we're offering to the residents of Belize City. Cordell has introduced all of them, each of them. I am very proud to have you, all of you, as representatives of the People's United Party here in Belize City.
Among the other listed objectives of the PUP Belize City Municipal Manifesto is a comprehensive review of garbage and sanitation contracts, the creation of a database of unemployed residents for job referrals to city businesses, and assisting young entrepreneurs. Fonseca says it is a solid plan of action being offered to the people of Belize City.
It is a plan grounded in real solutions for the challenges and problems we face here in the city. It is a plan that is grounded in accountability and transparency. And I think all of that is very, very good, but I think most importantly, it is grounded in a plan that demonstrates their love and commitment to this city and to the residents of this city. And we've been moving around now for many, many weeks across the city. They are getting to see firsthand, and many of them know it already because they live and come from these communities, but they are getting to see firsthand and hearing from the residents of Belize City firsthand how difficult their circumstances are, how difficult it is for them to get by each and every day, to put food on the table, to send their children to school. If they get sick, they don't know what to do. That is the end of the world for most of our city residents, if they get sick or if their children get sick. Many of them are unemployed, no job opportunities, no economic opportunities. That, my friends, is the reality of everyday life here in Belize City and across the country under the United Democratic Party. So we have put together, I believe, a very practical, a very pragmatic, a very realistic plan. No lofty promises, no grand promises. It is about working hard and being accountable to the residents of Belize City.
The PUP's candidates for the municipal elections, including Yolanda Chacron as mayoral candidate, are Jermaine Galvez, David Gonzalez, Micah Goodin, Delroy Herrera, Deltrude Hilton, Michael Novello, Natasha Pipersberg, Sanjay Pitts, Sharet Yearwood, and Lennox DJ Tambran Young. Police recovered 2 sets of ammunition the last couple of days in Belize City. On Sunday evening, authorities found a plastic bag behind the lodge building at the corner of Lakeview and Vernon Streets. Inside the bag, police say they found 12 live rounds of 9mm ammunition. And this afternoon, around 2:30, police say they visited an area in Pregnant Alley where they found a plastic bag with 15 live rounds of 9mm ammunition. The ammunition was retrieved and taken to Precinct 1 police station where they were deposited as found property. The Belize Police Department today issued an advisory calling on business owners and vendors to be on the lookout for counterfeit currency. This follows the discovery of fake $20 and $50 notes. Police say that on Friday morning they collected a total of 7 counterfeit $20 notes from fruit vendors at the Michael Finnegan Market. Police say that 6 of the notes all carried the same serial number, DL287655, and one had the serial number DL183156. This afternoon, police say a teller at the Belize Bank on Albert Street handed over a counterfeit $50 note to them. It carried the serial number DJ792434. All notes have been confirmed to be counterfeit. Police are advising business owners and vendors to be on the lookout for counterfeit currency and to notify the police immediately when they suspect that they have come across counterfeit money. The government of Mexico has appointed a new ambassador to Belize. Ambassador Carlos Quesnel Melendez presented his credentials to Governor General Sir Colville Young at Belize House in Belmopan on Thursday of last week. A release from the government press office says that Ambassador Melendez expressed commitment to working with Belizean authorities to achieve the goals of the bilateral agenda which exists between the two nations. The new Mexican ambassador says that security, education, health, and culture will be areas of focus during his tenure. The Belize Tourism Industry Association has welcomed a new branch to its fold, bringing the number of chapters to 10. The Belmopan chapter of BTIA was officially acknowledged during a meeting at the end of January in the nation's capital. President of BTIA, Osmani Salas, has welcomed the new Belmopan chapter, noting that it was one of the targets listed in the annual general meeting last December. The stated objective of the new Belmopan chapter of BTIA is to provide members in the area with support to lobby for issues directly affecting them, to facilitate for a stronger voice as a tourism destination, and also enable members to benefit from a more unified marketing approach for Belmopan. Members of the board for the new Belmopan chapter of BTIA are Willana Oldham, Matt Hulse, Mervyn Boudram, and Simone Hunt. According to the BTIA release, the new board will work collaboratively with the national board to ensure that a strategic plan is put in place to promote and develop Belmopan and surrounding areas as a tourism destination. A symposium on healthy eating is planned for this weekend in San Ignacio Town. It is part of what is known as the Maya Mountain Symposium Series, a free public service effort organized by the Maya Mountain Lodge. Proprietor of the establishment, Bart Michler, today told us more about this weekend's symposium.
This particular one is on wellness. It's our wellness symposium, and this one is on eating and living correctly to avoid cancer.
Now, what is the information that will be shared at this symposium?
Well, the symposiums, the wellness ones, always have 3 parts. We have a marketplace where people who have products to sell, be it coconut water or some of the health food companies bring their products in, and we have a chance to meet face-on-face people who are producing healthy products in Belize. And the second part is a consultation about the wellness community, how to grow it, how to get more people aware of the need to do organic foods and stay away from GMO products, and etc. In the last portion, we usually have what's called learning exchange. We have somebody who starts the conversation, has knowledge in it, and then we draw from the group that's there what we can learn on a subject. That particular subject is going to be on avoiding toxins in our household and household products, cosmetics, and etc. We've already covered in previous sessions how to find organic foods, or produce, how to find products of animals that have been grown with natural feeds, and we had one on grains and how to get healthy grains.
Saturday's symposium starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and continues through to 4 o'clock. Michler says the symposium series will continue and feature different subjects including wellness and volunteerism.
Well, the symposiums are free, and we'd love to see the people from the Cayo area, Belmopon, come up to it. We've been having a good attendance, and people seem to enjoy getting out. It's located at the Maya Mountain Lodge. We put in a conference center about a year ago, and my wife and I determined that after all these years, we finally have it, let's let people use it. And so these are free series. Every weekend we have something. The coming one is on wellness. The following is going to be for the volunteer community, getting people together who want to volunteer or organizations that need volunteers. The particular one coming up, not this weekend, but the following on volunteering is going to be focused on community help organizations such as Rotary, Cornerstone, Mary Open Door, and these types of organizations. Also the animal shelter and the Home for the Aged, trying to get all these people down here and see what kind of need they have in the way of volunteers. The following one, we have people interested in natural healing, alternative healing will be gathering. And then starting again the next month, we'll be having the art community getting together, sharing various genres of music, storytelling, and such. So we'll be performing a little bit and getting to know each other and forming community.
The Maya Mountain Lodge is located at 3/4 of a mile on the Cristo Rey Road in Santa Elena Town. Additional information on the symposium series can be had by calling telephone number 824-2164. The news on the National Channel.
Precision handling. High performance braking. Smooth and comfortable ride. Tame the road. Hankook Tires.
My dad never misses a football match.
Me neither.
Are you enjoying this game or what?
I'm loving every minute of it.
I can't miss this game, but I can't see it either.
Here, now you can. The game's on me.
Now, wherever there's internet, you don't have to miss a single minute of TV. And the best part of MyTV is it costs as little as $10 monthly for Central TV and Internet's customers. With 25 channels at your fingertips, you'll always be tuned in. MyTV is available only at Central TV and Internet. Log on and discover a new world of mobile TV.
Hey, do you happen to have a beer?
We all have our bucket list and plan to start fulfilling them someday.
Anytime now. Don't worry, babe. You can do it.
Go, Mom! You can do this!
Why not turn someday into today with an easy credit personal loan? Atlantic Bank can make it happen. We offer loans at competitive interest rates with low monthly payments for all your financing needs. Because life should be easy.
How was it, Mom? It was good.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
When I exercise, I do only the most rigorous and complex techniques to challenge my body and keep it at its best. When I am building my body strength, I go for the heavy weights to keep my muscles challenged. When I prepare my meals, I make sure everything is fresh and tap into all my food groups. When I need internet service, I use Smart Zoom service to ensure reliability and speed. I am Rigo Veos, two-time Mr. Belize. I use only the best. I choose smart, and so should you.
Somebody say, live me like it. Live me like it. Somebody say, live me like it. Somebody say, live me like it. Live me like it. Live me like it.
To end the news, a reminder of the main points again. Special Envoy for Women and Children says special care and attention must be taken in dealing with the issue of child sexual abuse. And the PUP has launched its municipal manifesto for Belize City. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Our news lines remain open at all times, and you can visit our website for continuing coverage of the latest news from across the country. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good night.